In the sleepy town of Blackwood, life moved at a gentle, predictable pace. The seasons changed, the church bells rang, and everyone knew everyone's name. But that all shattered the day Eleanor Vance, the town's beloved librarian, vanished without a trace. Her glasses were left on an open book, a cup of tea gone cold beside them. It was as if she had simply evaporated. The local police were stumped, so they called in Detective Elias Thorne. Thorne was a man haunted by his own past, with a reputation for seeing the darkness others missed. He arrived in Blackwood with a single, battered suitcase and a heavy heart. Sensing that this town's quiet facade was hiding something ugly, his investigation started at the library, a place that now felt less like a sanctuary of knowledge and more like a tomb. Dust motes danced in the pale morning light, illuminating shelves of silent stories. Thorne ran his hand over the spines of the books, wondering which one held the clue he so desperately needed. His first real lead came from Sarah Miller, a young artist who worked part-time at the local diner. She was a nervous woman, her hands constantly sketching on a napkin as she spoke. Sarah told Thorne she'd seen Eleanor arguing with a shadowy figure near the old mill a few nights before she disappeared. She couldn't make out a face, but she remembered the fear in Eleanor's voice, a sound that had chilled her to the bone. Sarah's description was vague, but it was a start, a single thread in a tangled web. Thorne dug deeper, sifting through town records, old newspapers, and the hushed whispers of the townsfolk. He discovered that Blackwood wasn't as peaceful as it seemed. Generations of families had been locked in silent feuds, their rivalries buried just beneath the surface. He learned about a century-old land dispute, a secret society, and a treasure rumored to be hidden somewhere in the town. Eleanor, a keen historian, had been researching Blackwood's hidden past. Thorne realized she hadn't just disappeared. She had stumbled upon a secret someone was willing to kill to protect. The pieces started to click into place. The old mill Sarah mentioned was connected to one of the town's founding families, the same family embroiled in that ancient land dispute. Thorne found an old map tucked inside one of Eleanor's history books, a map that led to an abandoned warehouse on the edge of town. He knew he was getting close. With Sarah's hesitant help, he decided to confront the darkness head-on as a storm brewed on the horizon. Mirroring the turmoil in his own soul, Thorne and Sarah made their way to the warehouse, the air thick with the smell of rain and decay inside. The warehouse was a cavern of shadows and forgotten things. In the center of the vast, empty space, they found Eleanor, tied to a chair. Standing over her was the town's mayor, a man descended from that powerful founding family. He confessed everything. Eleanor had discovered documents proving his family had stolen the land generations ago, a secret that would ruin his legacy and unravel the town's social fabric. He had kidnapped her to force her into silence. Just as he lunged towards Thorne, the old wooden beams above groaned under the strain of the storm. The roof collapsed, and in the chaos, Thorne managed to subdue the mayor and free Eleanor. The case was officially closed, the mayor was arrested, and the town's dark secret was finally brought into the light. But Blackwood was forever changed. The illusion of its perfect, peaceful existence was shattered. As Detective Thorne prepared to leave, he looked at Sarah, who was no longer the nervous, frightened woman he had met. She stood taller, her eyes clear. They hadn't just solved a disappearance. They had unearthed a truth that, while painful, allowed the town to finally begin healing. The shadows of Blackwood remained, but now there was also a glimmer of light. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.